Hi everyone, apologies for the bad lighting. It's currently winter, so it's going to be very difficult for me to get good lighting for any of my videos. It's currently 3 o'clock and the lighting is already dimming, so it's going to be a bit hard until I buy some lights. So I hope you can bear with me with that. Yes, I was sent another Sketchbox to a review. And ta-da! Again, if you don't know what this is, check out my last video, and basically it's kind of like a monthly subscription box for artists or anyone who wants to do something a bit different every month and they get art supplies. Spoiler warning, I have looked in this already, I'm sorry, I had to, I was too excited. I wasn't actually expecting it. I got the email and the package arrived the same day, which was very fast. So yes, I know what's in here, and so I'm going to open it and then I will go through the product and then I will do a video using those products. Okay, cool. So there is one item I am very excited for in this, and that is this. And it is another Kuretake brush pen. Woohoo! I love brush pens so much. And this one looks like a traditional Japanese sumie brush. I have some. I'm going to do a video about my inking art supplies, like sort of brush and ink rather than like multi-liner type ink. But so yes, the design on this pen reminds me of traditional Japanese inking things. They even have the little loop at the top. How adorable is that? That's so cute. And yeah, obviously it's a pen, it's not a brush, so it'll be nice to see what it's like. We know that Kuretake is a really good high-end Japanese art brand anyway, so it's going to be good. Okay, next we have, now these are super exciting. We have, and I recognise these because they used to sell these in the art store that I used to work in, but there was 2 branches, and at the branch that I worked at they didn't sell these. We'd have to order them in for customers, but at the other branch they sold them. We had them on our online stock, and they are the Montana acrylic pens. So let's see if I can find the brand. Okay, the logo's like super tiny at the bottom. I don't know if that's even in focus. They are Montana acrylic paint markers. And I haven't used paint markers in a long time, and I do actually own a few Montana paint markers already. I actually do have this colour in like this size. It's really cool, and so I use their spray paints a lot as well for things, and they are so cool. They're really nice high like quality acrylics, and they were really popular and they had some beautiful colours, like, oh, it's so good. We have a, I think this is a broad 15mm, 15mm in, yes, okay, so the matte colours in Montana are called Shock something. I think it's the matte. I hope I'm right. There'll be a big piece of text here if I'm wrong. But anyway, Shock is the name of the matte colours. So this is Shock Dark Blue. This will probably be Shock Yellow, Shock Pink, Acid Green, and then I have one called Iron Curtain, and they have this in a spray, and I was always really like, what's an Iron Curtain? It sounds cool though. Sounds like the name of a heavy metal band. Those are those, and it's really exciting going to try and do something maybe a little bit sort of pop arty. See how that goes. And so we have, so yeah, a black liner and some paint markers. And then the postcard for this month is by Brian Henry. And you can see that. It's an amazing portrait. Paint art is considered pop art, but I like to think of it as sub-realism. That's amazing. Acrylic paint markers by Montana, no brushes. Wow, he uses nothing but Montana markers. That's amazing. Okay, so I have the November premium box. In this month's premium box, you'll find a variety of Montana can acrylic markers and Zig Bimoji brush from Japan. And again, we get the awesome green spaghetti. I really like that, that's cute. And do I get, yeah, I get a sticker! So I've got 2 of these now. Yeah, I'm red. Cool, so I will go and create a drawing and we'll see how it goes. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you at the end of this video. So I decided to draw Zach, my character, with the tools that I had, mostly because like I actually just couldn't think of what else to draw, and when in doubt, draw your OCs. Yeah, so I had the colours pink, green, blue and yellow, as well as that kind of silvery colour. And Zach's hair isn't even these colours, but I just thought, you know what, let's just do it. And so I sketched her for a little bit. I wanted to practice side profiles anyway. I'm always drawing her in a side profile, but sorry, it's a bit of a cop out, this one, because it's just like, what do I always draw? So sorry, it's nothing new and terribly exciting, but I quite like how the colours came out on the paint anyway, but you'll see that in a second. And someone mentioned that they liked seeing Zach in her jumper, so I feel like I'm going to give her just like tons of jumpers, or sweaters as you call them in the US. And yeah, so I just thought that that'd be kind of nice to do her in a sweater jumper. And yeah, so here you can see that I am using the Bimoji Kuretake brush pen, and it's actually a really, really firm nib. Very firm nib compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to brush pens, soft brushes, that kind of thing, and it was quite startling to feel how stiff that nib is. Actually, it's very, very hard for a nib that, you know, I wasn't expecting. It's definitely on the firmer side of the Fuda brush pen. If you're into brush pens, you should know what that means. I tried to do feathers with the blue and it was too chunky, so I just thought, okay, let's just stick with the colours that I've got. Yeah, so I did her jumper in the blue instead, because that was a large area to fill in, and it's weird working with paint markers because like they just don't do anything. And here I erased, and there was paint on my eraser. I was so mad. So it smeared it across her face, which is why you see later that I give her some very 80s looking makeup. If you've seen the picture already, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I thought the best way, with it being acrylic pigmented paint, I just used pigmented paint to cover it up. Oh, what a disaster. So yeah, I decided to, what I did with the shape of the feathers was to leave some of them as negative space, so that you could get the shape of the feathers not just with one colour, but that you got the idea that there was multiples and that it was building up layers. And that I skipped because it was terribly boring to watch all of that. Feathers take a long time to draw, especially in this quantity, so I skipped quite a few bits. I used the iron curtain there. I love saying that. Iron curtain to do the details in the jumper, and here I'm going back in with the brush pen and I am just adding detail for the feathers. I liked it as it was, and I should have probably left more than I did with the lineless look, but I feel like it fit the picture better that I did black on most of the feathers anyway. So yes, and as you can see there on her face, she's got some green and yellow. Just I wanted to make it look like she's got like war paint on, I don't know, something. Oh god. And the mark on her face, I'm debating whether it's a tattoo or something she just wears on her face. I'm not sure yet. I'm leaning closer towards tattoo or facial marking anyway, so we will see where that goes. But yeah, I'm coming up to the end of the video now. If you like this original, she is available in my online store currently. And thanks again to Sketchbox, and you'll see some outtakes at the end, so stick around. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for that, guys. If you liked what you saw, go and check out Sketchbox yourself. And thank you again to Frederator and Sketchbox for sending me out this box. I guess you could say it was sponsored by them because they sent it out for free, but I didn't receive any money for it. So just to let you know, that's what happened. And I think that's everything. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. So we have this. Wow! Dropping everything. That's uncool. Sketchbox for